Matt's coming. There he is. Yo. Alright, here it is. It's actually an early off day morning.
It is.
We'll just say it's Sunday. We're a couple days late on the shift. But
we had a few technical issues this week, so
I think that undermined that's pretty minimal. Our our server went down. That was huge, right?
Yes. So welcome to Shift Happens!
Week number 299er. So we're here on a Sunday morning. We apologize, it's a couple days late, but we were like playing, oh my gosh, we gotta catch up on stuff. So we
were here how late on Wednesday?
Very late. Yeah, past my bedtime. I got home just in time to see Kobe end his career. And we're fixing stuff.
Yep.
We're fixing this morning, not like we're fixing stuff in there. We're being maintenance guys.
We are.
So, so this will be a short one, but just a couple things that I want to elaborate on. For those in chiropractic land, patients who hear things that our profession says, that I just want to kind of make sure that we understand really what it means. And for some of you chiropractors out there that watch this, hopefully this is a little education time for you. But it is weird. It's spring, and so we're seeing allergies, asthma, even this wicked cold virus that's going around that's impacting bodies. And so, somebody asked me the other day, so yesterday was Saturday, it's like, oh, I hope I don't catch that cold. And I was like, well, drop it. Somebody throws something at you, drop it. I said, because you can't really catch a cold. It's not like you want to go, oh my gosh, I want to go outside and I hope I catch that cold.
You don't go outside with a glove and go.
There it is, yeah. But it catches you. And the reason it does, the reason that the body gets attacked is it has the inability to adapt. What we mean by that is you're bombarded with traumas out there, toxins, stuff you drink, smell, eat, inhale, whatever. And then autosuggestion, the mental stressor. So it's traumas, toxins, and autosuggestion. Unlike some of those people that, little fellows that sell folders that talk about the 3 T's, those are incorrect. So, because I want to know who the 3 T's are. So,
don't know.
But it's 2 T's and an A. But what happens is your body's bombarded, and when the body's bombarded, it can no longer further adapt. So in a sense, how I explain it, it's like if you, so this time of year we're planting gardens. We'll say we plant a flower garden. And if we go out and we plant our flower garden, they're beautiful flowers. Dr. Matt actually grew those. Now those people are thinking, oh, did you really grow those? But you plant a garden, and you go out and you tend your garden, and you water it, you fertilize it, you hoe it, natural fertilizer, of course. You pull weeds, you do whatever you need to do in your flower garden, and you get a beautiful garden.
Correct.
What happens if you don't tend the garden?
Well, it's overrun, it's overgrown, it gets taken over by
with stuff you don't want.
Stuff you don't like, stuff you don't want, exactly.
So let's pretend your body is the flower garden. If you don't tend to it, does it get bombarded and attacked by something?
Absolutely. It's going to continue to get bombarded and attacked. Now, whether the response of the person taking care of the body will either be good or bad. Do you actually take care of it and maintain it, or is it going to get overrun and overpowered by those 2 T's and A, or weeds? Because
it could no longer adapt.
Exactly.
So what happens is, so now this is going to segue right into something else. Because then what happens is, let's say your body does get bombarded. Let's say you were a good receiver and you caught the cold. Then you start having like stuff run out of your nose and stuff like that. Well, there's some in our profession that will say, oh my gosh, I'm having a runny nose. I'm now expressing health. No, you're not. Because to me, if I got a runny nose, I'm not expressing health. What I'm expressing is my body's inability to adapt, and it's an innate mediated response to help my body overcome this process. So when you see that, so does that mean if somebody's healthy, they're expressing disease? I've always wondered that. When I see that, I'll see chiropractors, and they'll go, yeah,
So if they're expressing health, shouldn't their nose be running constantly?
Exactly. Yeah, good. Well, that's really good. So, but because I had this discussion with somebody, and he's like, well, that's an optimum function. I get that. But we have to be careful what we say. We're expressing health when your body's adapting properly. Then it goes into the next thing that I said we're just going to touch base on. Inside your body, you've got this power, and it's always on. Always on. Now, the quantity of it may not be to its full potential, but it's always on. So I'll see chiropractors say, yeah, I just got adjusted, the power's on. Well, that means you just were dead. Because if the power is off, you're dead. God forbid that happens. So I just want to kind of clarify some things, and then you can finish it up, and I'll go shut the camera off because you turned it on. It'll be like the Dr. Matt moment, like old time. This is really old school. It's like yesterday was old school, wasn't it?
I know.
It's like we haven't done that in years. Just him and I worked together. It was like, this is old school.
Yeah, Sean, hi, Dr. Walker.
Yeah. Oh,
Dr. Mike.
We got to teach you, Dr. Walker. We did yesterday, don't we? Even Becca was like, you guys were amazing. Obviously. As you know. It's so, but, you know, it's the host, when it's bombarded, and it can no longer further adapt, then the body starts to express in an improper way, and the power is diminished, not in its proper quantity. So what we do as the chiropractors, we help the body adapt through your nerve system, so you can express health properly, and that power can function to its higher potential.
Exactly.
So I'll let you do the Dr. Matt moment.
Perfect. So, as you guys see, I got my superhero shirt on for our Sunday cleaning. But guys, think about what's going on in life. Think about what you're doing. Obviously, it's a very stressful time for a lot of people, especially in the spring. Between kids' soccer games, and we have a baptism for my niece today, which is pretty cool. Families in town, a lot of things going on. And when our server blows up, there's a lot more stress on the body here. So your families have so much going on as well. You gotta take care of yourself. You don't want to be that garden that gets overrun and overgrown, and you drive by and we're like, ooh, when those sunflowers are like 8 feet tall and you can't see the flowers because they're overrun. Take care of the garden, take care of your body, take care of your nervous system, because that way your body can function optimally. That way you're healthy the way you're supposed to be. So, thank you guys. We'll see you next week at shift 300, something special for you. We'll see you next week.
We just don't know what that's going to be yet.